Hi guys, this is X-Morph Defense preview. Let's read the words. Unique fusion of a top-down shooter and tower defense strategy. You are the invader. Use destructive weapons or lead your enemies into a maze of towers. Strategize in the build mode by carefully selecting various types of alien towers, or throw yourself right into the heat of the battle. Now, because this game is still a preview, this isn't a review. I've only got access to the first 5 campaigns in this, if you like, levels. I'm not going to say whether it's worth a buy or not, even though I absolutely love the game and it would take an absolute genius to ruin it at this point. So there you go. But you know, I don't generally thumb up or down previews, but I'm going to tell you what it's like, what you do, and then you can kind of make your own mind up whether you want to buy it on the 30th. If I get a review copy before then with everything unlocked, then I will give it a proper review. Anyway, what do? Well, you play the aliens invading Earth, which is kind of nice because you normally don't do that in games. It's normally the other way around. And it all starts off really nice with your big alien shard landing and you piloting this little ship, and all the police and ambulances are surrounding it from Earth people, and they've got a little helicopter coming up, you know, welcome wagon 1, and you just blow the shit out of it. Which kind of pisses off humanity, and they start sending everything they have at you, and they've got some pretty nasty shit, ranging from mammoth tanks to this giant spider boss kind of thing called a tarantula. And they're pretty tough. They're pretty tough, and it does get extremely hectic. It gets very hectic, to be honest. And what you do is you shoot shit, and the more shit you shoot, the more shit you get to spend on shit. So there's a lot of shit goes down in this game. And the destruction in this game looks absolutely amazing. The whole game looks amazing. The graphics are awesome. It's a really nice feeling. Pretty much everything is destructible in this place. The amount of carnage is pretty much unprecedented for this kind of game. You kind of forget it's a tower defense game, to be honest, because you're spending so much time destroying stuff with your fighter craft, which is fully upgradable, by the way, with lots and lots of different weapons and defenses. Your towers, they kind of don't upgrade so much. What you do is you unlock more towers as you go on, and you don't unlock them with credits like you would normally do. You unlock them by getting to different levels, which I kind of don't like, because that kind of takes away any opportunity to go and play earlier levels and then grind them for towers. It's kind of like when you reach the different countries of the map. Each level is a country. It starts off in Canada, and so for example when you reach Great Britain, which they have a strong air force, you will get access to the air defense tower. You can't get it before then, apparently. It's kind of, everything is locked for specific levels, which kind of sucks. What you can do once you have unlocked it is go back to the earlier levels and use it on the earlier levels, but there's no point because it's not like you are amassing credits to unlock further towers, which I think is a mistake in this game. But anyway, the gameplay of it is absolutely great fun. You put towers to redirect the enemy, but you do that in a way which is really cool. You put towers down and you join them together with a force field, which forces the enemy to have to go a different way, so you can block off entire roads just by putting 2 towers, one at either side of the road, and then force fielding between them, which I think is a nice touch. Another nice touch is once you've placed a tower, if you want to move it, you can by simply clicking on it, selecting the move, and you can move that tower anywhere you want. You can also upgrade it, or change it rather, to a different type of tower. And you've got missile towers, laser towers, flamer towers, mortar towers. You've got all sorts. There's probably a lot more towers that I haven't even seen yet in the game. But it's very, very versatile, and that's what I like. And I love the way you control this. I'm playing this with a mouse and keyboard, but it has full controller support. I'm just loving it with the mouse and keyboard. It's just so easy to play with it. And the control mechanism is excellent. You have 4 different weapon modes on your spaceship, and it seamlessly switches between them at just the press of a button. And you can rebind all the keys in the game, which is another good point of the game. Your spaceship has a couple of different modes as well. It has fighter mode where you are attacking things, and it has collection mode where it goes pretty much into stealth and invisible, and you can't be shot at all while you're in this stealth mode. And if you've unlocked the collector ability, you can collect all the scrap metal off all the carnage that's taken place, which goes towards your power supply at the bottom left, which is used to build additional towers. So you can't just build an infinite amount of towers. You have to earn the right to build towers by collecting the scrap. You also get scrap by killing things as well, but you really need to be collecting stuff if you want to build extra 2 or 3 towers per level. And this means the gameplay is absolute frantic, because you'll be getting attacked from maybe 4 or 5 or even 6 or 7 directions at once from land and air, and you've got to keep up attacking them because you will never have enough towers to take them out. In fact, I've never once had enough towers to even stop one lane of enemies getting to my core, and when they get to your core, that's your mothership, they will start hammering it, and it has a health bar that goes down rather quick and very few defenses on it. So you're running around from lane to lane, helping your towers, bolstering your defenses there, and you have very little time to switch into collection mode and pick up shards. So it's very, very hectic, this game. So if you're not into hectic games, you might want to give this a miss. I love that kind of hectic gameplay. It's really good fun, and especially when you beat a boss, and the bosses, I've only encountered one, this giant tarantula kind of thing. It was really good fun. You had to take its legs out before you could destroy it, which is kind of makes sense when you look at this beast coming towards your base, and it just tramples over the buildings. Speaking of the buildings, you can actually destroy buildings to block the enemy paths, which is great. The destruction in this is great. You've also got alt fire on a lot of your different weapons, which charge up a massive reaction, which unleashes a load of energy, which can destroy a whole line of jeeps or tanks. So like I say, the destruction is just insane. So there you go, guys, that's X-Morph Defense. It's out on the 30th of this month, priced at I think $14.99 on the PC. I could be wrong on that, but I'm sure that's what I read. I'm not sure with the PlayStation price, it's probably about £1,000. Who knows. It's well worth checking out if you're into tower defense games. I'll give it a full review if I do get a press copy before the 30th.